Greetings, fellow simmers. Another weekly stream. Yes, it's Tuesday. It is Tuesday. We stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I'm planning to go all week. It's going to be, I think it's realistic. It's going to be now by the time I'm ready about 6 o'clock, half 5, 6-ish. I don't know. I can't guarantee the times, but I just sort of see what kind of rhythm I get into. You know, it would be nice to do this every day. So I'm just testing out the rhythm. That's why I don't have a schedule for during the week yet. I do have a schedule for Sundays, as always, 2100 hours Irish time local, and Sundays on the North European server. But here today, I'm going to fly the Airbus again. But this time, the difference here is I'm going to add to the complexity. I'm taking off from San Francisco, and I'm going to Las Vegas for a few beers. Yes, so it'll take a while to get everything ready because we're going to start cold and dark. And the difficulty for me here is getting lost in the taxiways. You know, how do pilots find their way around to the taxiways? It's bizarre. So I may have cheated a little bit with the taxi ribbon. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use ATC to see what instructions they give me. I'm going to write it down and see if I could follow it, because it's bizarre. They just go follow A, B, C, D, E, F, G, blah, 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 blah. Taxiway, hold short, da, 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 and you can't write it down fast enough. It's a big thing. I mean, in reality, you know, if you're going to be based in San Francisco, you're going to learn the area. And if you're going to LA, you're going to learn the area, or San Francisco, or wherever these big international airports are. You're going to study them up, and you're only going to be doing a couple of routes, aren't you? I think. But anyway, we're going to San Francisco to Las Vegas. About a 55-minute flight time. It's going to be longer than that in the stream because I got to do all the startups. And we're gonna play around with that. So in San Francisco, we're gonna depart runway 28 right. I just made it up. And in Las Vegas, we're going to arrive on 26 left. And then, of course, when I get to... I just have to get to the runway. This is the big problem. Who's with us? We got 6 viewers. We've got a Rovcopter. Greetings. I don't expect many people at the stream because, you know, it's not scheduled. So I have to have a schedule for the streams. So great, Rovcopter. I'm just reading the chat, folks, actually. Let me just find the YouTube... chat here so I can respond to the YouTube. So of course I'm streaming in YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Big problem. Now YouTube, who we got? Marco's with us. Random stream again, Gripper. Yes, it is, Marco. It is a random stream, very much so. It is indeed a random stream. So we'll see how we go. Again, during the week I'm kind of learning stuff. Yes. Yesterday was a good stream. We did IR flight. I think that went quite well for first practice, but not so much IR today. Maybe tomorrow. We do some IR stuff. Lowly Reaper's with us. Greetings, Lowly Reaper. I hope you are well. We'll see if we can pick up some new people to join our Discord today. Maybe new followers. Who knows? And the crazy army of Gripper Sim will pick up a little bit. So yes, here we are. San Francisco to Los Angeles. And I have... Navigraph open here, and what I've done here is I haven't imported any flight plans. We'll just see what if it's following the right routes and things like that. So I'm going to compare as well if Flight Sim are up to date. The AirAct should be up to date on Flight Sim anyway, from the last update 6. So let's hit fly. Let us hit fly. And hope to God all this works out. I guarantee you there's a very high possibility I get lost in the taxiways. Maybe not, but I have cheated a little bit because there is a taxi ribbon in Microsoft Flight Simulator that will actually guide you to the right runway. And then when you get to your destination, it will guide you back to the right gate. I hope. We'll see. I haven't really played around with it again. I'm just learning on stream. So there you go. Mostly, kind of. You know, learning on stream. Great. We've got Mac Chow McNugget is with us. Greetings, Mac Chow McNugget. Mac Chow, not Mac Chow Manugget, isn't it? Anyway, How about if I call you McNugget? Here we are on the flight sim. Let me just test the sound, make sure the sound's working. The sound is working. I've got both chats displayed on the other window. One day I get another camera behind so you can see what's going on in the hole. I also have, one thing I have forgotten. My control setup. There we are. So one thing, which is a bit of a pain, I have to, so every time you've got to, when you change your aircraft and you've got lots of controllers like me, but I have it all ready to go, so it's not going to take too long. Start up the old Xbox controller for the views. This menu, they should get rid of this. This is really quite annoying. Bravo throttle quadrant. I have to change that to disabled. So I put it disabled here. There's one for the Dreamliner. That's disabled. I'm going to my, unfortunately the camera won't reach the TQC. I think that's the one that works. Let's apply and save that. Go back and resume. Let's check that my controls are working. Yeah, reverse. Good, 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 good. Remembering to go back to climb after takeoff, otherwise the autopilot won't work quite well, will it? Flaps. I have the flaps. Yeah, good. Air brake. Great. Park and brake. Park and brake. Yeah, park and brake's good. 2 engine switches. What's that about? No. No. Engine switches aren't working. The brakes. Okay, we'll have to start the engine for that to work. The gear. Yeah, that's fine. So that's all good. That's all good, except for the engine starters, which I don't know if you guys have that bug or not, but I certainly do. No. Doesn't matter. I'll fix that offline. Great, we've got the main stuff. I only have to touch those button buttons so the engine start anyway. Great. Niles Martin's on. Niles, how are you doing? Welcome again to the stream. Michael Fred. Is it Michael Fred? Michael Fred. Off from work today and was glad to see you live. Better known as Scooter. Oh, Scooter, yes. Welcome, Michael Scooter. Welcome to the Crazy Madness. So I'll start by checklist. I'm using the fly-by-wire checklist for one person. Hope I'm not getting a cold. No, I'm not. I don't. Park and brake set. Yes, we just set that. Wipers off. Now I'm going to look for the wipers because, I want to know where everything is. This takes a while. There's the wipers there. See, I knew where to go. Spoilers retracted. Spoilers are retracted. Good. Engine masters are off. Yes, we just found that out. Engine mode selector is to normal. Yes, it is. And I check the sim as well. Yes, it is. Thrust levers are idle. Yes, they are. Or not. Ooh. Flaps retracted. Yes, they are. Anti-skid is on. Anti-skid is up here somewhere, isn't it? There we go. Anti-skid. You see, I'm getting my way around a little bit better now. Landing gears down. That's it. And fuel quantity check. Yeah, right. We got half tags. That'll be enough. And if it isn't, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Battery master 1 and 2 is on. Battery master 1 and 2, which is here. Now, actually, before I do that, if you don't mind, I think I should really have the gates and all that kind of stuff ready. So, is the gate connected? No. So let's get some passengers on. I'm going to try and do this as realistically as possible and maybe pay more attention to my checklists on final and whatnot. So let's go to... where is it? Is it here? No, that's not a graph. Here we go. So packs. I would like that to be green so I know it's actually working. There you go. Passengers are coming on. Fourth door will open automatically. Let's get some catering for some expensive food. Let's get some fuel. Let's get the baggage and let's get the external power connected. Let's have a look outside for some eye candy and let's have a look around San Francisco a little bit while all the trucks and stuff. I've seen mods for passengers getting on. You can hear all the passengers and the announcements and all that kind of stuff. That's pretty cool. So there's the baggage and stuff going on. Let's have a look at old San Francisco we booze. I'm just going, it's very busy. or it is busy. There's some people coming and going there. There's their tags. Happy days. Let's spin around here. So San Francisco is going to be kind of busy-ish, isn't it? Let's declutter. Happy days. Did I spawn at the right gate? Where's my aircraft? That's it, there. Yeah, I think that was the gate. I actually departed from San Francisco once, just about there somewhere. I think there is the old terminal. Let's go down here and have a look. Let's speed up the camera a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'd go out here and have a coffee. But it's not really, that's the entrance to it. Okay. But it looks great. Who goes that deep into it anyway? Who's going to be, it's not as if we're going to be walking around, but still, it's all about the gates. I don't remember any Typhoons being parked in San Francisco. I don't know if, unless there's a war on, I don't know about. But it's all about the gates, really, isn't it? It's all, here, Bing Bing. And I'm sorry to display your name. That's TB Manhattan, is it? TB Manhattan. Welcome. Welcome, TB. I won't call you TB because that's after a disease. TB, back before our time. TBM. Nathan. See if I looked at it a bit closer. Nice one, TBM. Not TB. I'd call you TBM, Nathan. Nice one. Welcome to the Crazy Madness. If you've just joined us, we're in San Francisco. We're going to fly to Las Vegas on the fly-by-wire Airbus. I'm going to follow the checklists and everything as best I can. I'm not an Airbus pilot in real life, but let's get as close to it as we can, shall we? So, see, I can hear the traffic as I scroll around. I can hear all the traffic, all the activity. I can't see many trucks and stuff around, but there is a fire engine, folks. For some reason, we're not sure why. Now, I don't know. I'm just being cynical here for the laugh, okay? I can't help it. I wonder what a Gulf... First of all, I probably have some settings wrong. What this British chap, and how he flew this all the way to America, first of all. And what he's expecting from the gate. It's not going to reach his airplane. Yes, this chap should be, they won't let you fly into San Francisco in a little airplane. Well, they might. They might charge you a couple of grand for your landing fees and parking fees. And I know in Dublin Airport, you can't park there anymore. Nobody can park, and it's a big problem. Small jets won't come into Dublin. I'm hearing this from the ground. Because they charge, there's nowhere to park, and as a result, because there's no parking, there's mad fees for parking. Anyway, my point being, you won't see any small aircraft in San Francisco, nor will you see the Junkers Ju-52. Oh, I'm gonna have such a laugh here in San Francisco. There's someone coming up to the gate there. Look at this, very nice. Is that somebody? It looks like, yes, it does. It looks like somebody. Very nice. Okay, so there is a little problem with the tags. Oh, there's Lonely Reaper's joined us. Lonely Reaper, greetings and salutations. Lonely Reaper's going to follow us. Hal 11. I'm not too sure if Hal is with us or new. Don't think I've seen Hal before. I would remember. Does anyone else around here I remember? Maybe there's some new people, but I know when you're all following along when we're flying. So yes, I like to see. Do you know what, folks? There's a bit of life here. There's a bit of life, and I really like that. Let's reset the cam. And all the stuff is loaded. The people are still getting on. And let's start up the engines. Before I start starting stuff up, let's just pay attention to the comments. Okay. Oh, Smurf's with us. Smurf, welcome on YouTube. Michael Fried is with us. It's been facing for 2 days. It's been 2 days here in Toronto, and it's 5 degrees. Winter is on the way. I think maybe that's a typo. Maybe it's been snowing, Michael Fried, excuse me, Michael. David Heath said 7 Celsius here in California. 7 Celsius, California. 7 C, 7 centigrade. There's something very wrong there then, because in Ireland it's about 14 degrees. We're warmer than San Francisco in that case. Wow. Mark Darko, welcome. Again, nice and warm in my office, guys. Cozy 12 Celsius. Rusky94 is with us. Rusky94 Gaming, welcome. It's 15 Celsius here in South Texas. Texas, yeehaw! I would love to visit Texas. I really would. Ian Pollard, greetings. NSC Fireman. Love your channel and love your commentary. Oh, thank you, NSC. I'll call you Fireman. Is that okay from now on? I just say Fireman. Because I'm going N November Sierra Charlie. I'll call you Fireman. Welcome. Fireman, welcome. And David Heath. I suspect he's at the wrong gate. I may well be. Oh, the other guy, yes, he's in the wrong airport. The wrong airport. So we were connecting ground power there, weren't we? Right. So, hang on. I have ignored the Twitter comments now. Chad McNuggets here. Gibbo Ireland is back. Hello, Gibbo. Welcome. Also, first time chat from viewer. That was TBM and Nathan there. That's great. Hi, everyone. Everyone struggles with my username, haha. But at least I copped on. I didn't. You see, I could have called you TB Martin or something like that. That would not be good. I have made mistakes like that in the past, and many months later. I think it was Flying Pirate. I called him Fly. I called him Fly Pry 8, and it was Flying Pirate with an 8 in it, and it was clever. Johnny F73 is just rebooting the sim. That's okay, Johnny F. We've got a bit to go. Great, so we're all happy. Let's get started. Now this stream I'm going to try and I'm going to try my best. Okay, where were we? Master plan. Okay, external power on. So we've got this little truck there. How do they communicate? When you're sitting in the airplane, how do you communicate with the ground crew? Is there a wire coming out of the nose of the aircraft and they can talk? I don't know. It's probably a frequency on a radio, more than likely. Strobe lights, auto. Strobe lights. See, I'm looking for them. That's on auto. See, that's off. That's auto. Now, when they say auto there, I'm wondering, auto for what? I don't know. I'll have to find out. ADRS, align 1, 2. Oh yes, I should have done that the first thing I should have done is align the INSs and whatnot. The navigation gyros. 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. APU and engine fire test. Okay, why not? Why not? I know it's a sim, but I want to know where everything is. There's a little button here. Is there no bell? No, I don't want to open it. Oh, geez, I nearly pressed it there. And one day I'm going to hit the. And that's going to destroy the whole. I thought it would give me an oral warning. No. Okay, that's engine fire test. Instruments, displays, and brightness. Yes, lightage. We need lots of lightage. Is that? I'd like lots of lightage, please. Or no, I've forgotten something. External power. Oh, external power. I forgot. That's because the thing was coming on. External power is. Where's external power? Look for electrics. Available. Boom! I love that noise. I love that big noise. And that's, yeah. So, all the air conditioning, there's the light coming on. I was wondering why the light wasn't getting brighter. And then I realized I didn't connect the external power. Great. Let's get some more lightage in here. Overhead panel. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you. Wipers are off again. Fine. Down here. I don't think I have to worry about... Oh, I hear bing bang. That's Pyro. Pyrotech. Oh, Pyrotech. Very clever. Some of the usernames that come in are very, very good. Pyrotech, welcome to the madness. I'm delighted you think it's worth your while to follow my stream. Usually I stream on Sundays, 2100 hours Irish UK time, local, on the North European server, but I would like to do it more during the week, and I want to do this for the next 2 weeks, full on. And I'm trying to get myself into a sort of a schedule, and I want to have that schedule, in print like in Sundays, 2100 hours. It's with the brightness, so that's where we are. floodlight here. Here's a question for you. Does anyone have the track IR? Would it be quicker to do this with the track IR, you know, rather than the mouse? I don't want to spend 150 quid and then realise it's no good and not use it. I'd stand by for the comments on that one. Seatbelt sign. Is that all the lights? Or there's some more over here. Why can't I have all the lights in one place? Now, the ergonomics of the Airbus is actually very good, and they're all the same, which is great. So that means you can fly the A330s, and it's not much of a change at all, and all the other Airbuses, which is great for simming, for sure, and real flying, I would imagine. Seatbelt sign. Where is he? There he is. Seatbelt sign on. No smoke. Yeah, of course. I think they'll get rid of that and just have no smoking. No one smokes in airplanes. Everyone knows not to smoke on an aircraft. Emergency exit lights arm. There we are there, and that's there. Annunciator light test. That is also over here. So they test all the panels to make sure all the lights are actually working if there's something wrong. Good. Now, here's the interesting bit, which I should know more about. Let's get this brightness up here for this one. Track IR speeds it up quite a bit, says Rolf Copter. Yeah, so if I had Track IR on my headset, it would be easier. And can you scroll in with the mouse wheel then with the Track IR? So, you know, I just have to move my head a little bit. Do you recommend me getting the Track IR for the stream? Johnny F says it could sometimes make it a bit awkward than in the Airbus, etc. When in the Airbus. You can switch it on and off with the joystick button, no? But it could make it awkward now as I'm looking over here. You know what I mean? Johnny F says Track IR is great. I might try that. Would it make the stream look better? I do watch other streamers doing it, and they don't use it a lot, but it's quite an investment, really. COVID. Right, in it page 1. Johnny F73 says you can turn it on and off. Lars Tilly says, how are you making the DI... How are you? Oh, I'm not making it at all. I wouldn't be able to make it. Currently making the TV Track IR. So Ian's making Track IR. You can make them, but I wouldn't be that way. I wouldn't have the time. Okay, so you never know. Yeah, it is expensive. Definitely better than the Track IR, really. That's the Toby. Okay. I look into it. I heard another bang bang, and that is a few seconds ago. Aziz Al Labiz 1. Aziz, I call you Aziz, is that okay? Aziz, welcome. Welcome. Fedi subscribed to YouTube. That's great. Thank you very much, everybody. Have I missed anybody? No, I hope not. And at page 1. If I keep reading the comments, we'll go to know. I'll never get anywhere. Okay, let's concentrate. In it, flight number 001 will do. Flight number 00. Cost index, it's not in. What? Init page 1. Did I hit the right button there? Init. Have I gone blind? Have I gone blind? Okay. Cost index, it's not implemented as far as I'm aware. But I put 50. Cruise, we'll go to 32,000 feet. I'm kind of making this up as I go along. I just want to get the bare minimums for now. Great. Page 1, flight plan. That looks all good. Flight time's 1 hour and 3 minutes, and the distance is 425 nautical miles. Flight plan, okay, fine. ARAD. By the way, what I might do is on the way, I might change my arrival. I haven't done that yet, but it seems very straightforward, but I don't know what to expect. But I've already chosen my arrival for runway 26 left. That is correct. Happy days. Next is RadNav. Oh look, it must be the update. It's put in the frequency for the ILS. Let's confirm that in Navigraph. Navigraph, as you know, is kept up to date. So we are using, what is it for San Francisco? KLAS. Boom. Arrival. No, that's departure. Approach, we're using 26 left. 26 left, we're using the ILS. The frequency is 111.5. 111.7. Am I reading this correctly? What's the VOR? Let's go up the top here. 111.5. 111.7. There's a discrepancy there. Of course, 284, 259. No, have I checked? 26 left, 26 left. Okay. Okay, 26 left. That's odd. Okay, that's obviously the sim. We'll figure that out on the way. It may not be quite updated, but that is bothering me now. Has it selected San Francisco seeing as I'm there? That would make sense. Let's just say KSFO. Maybe we can do that in the way then. I just want to see why I put it in automatically for me. Oh. 288. 5.8. No. We will figure it out on the way. First time chat also from Kenneth O'Farrell from County Louth. What's the Airbus? The Airbus is an aircraft, the Airbus A320. So it's you've flown it on Aer Lingus. If you've flown an Aer Lingus, you've been in an Airbus. I can guarantee you that. So that's what we're in. Okay, I'm going to worry about that in the way. We'll figure that out in the way, okay? I like to have it here, but we've got a while to go. Init page 2. Init page 2. Yeah, okay, that's going to be put in for me. Great, okay, thank you. All this stuff, I can worry about this later. Great, okay, because we've got half tanks, that's fine. And that's everything in init page 2. Anything else there? No, 1 and 2. KLIS, yeah, great, happy days, that's all fine. Flight number, INR Summit, that's fine. Performance. Has it done that for us? No. This is something I've got to figure out. We put on 158. We put in 160. I'm just guessing. And V, it's probably a bit fast. I'm just roughly guessing here. V2, let's say 162. All this stuff, I want to look into that. Next phase. Now, if there's anyone on who can help me with that, actually. It's something simple. It's on the tip of my tongue there. The V speeds, but I have to do all the flight planning, and I haven't done that yet. I haven't learned that as much as I'd like. Okay, so that's performance. So on the way, I'm going to have to confirm all my frequencies, etc. for the approach. Predicted wind shear. That is down here. That's the weather radar. Now, predicted wind shear. Here it is. That is auto. That should be on here, but off and auto. I'll put it on auto. Cockpit door, of course, is closed, and FEM setup, barometric pressure set. Now, we need the QNH in San Francisco. I'm going to get that off my phone. Let me just get I'm looking at the real world weather here, as you probably already know. You won't know that if you've just joined us. KSFO, Q and H at the moment is... well, it's not looking so good for later on. But anyway, Q and H is... come on. Where's the Q and H? I've not seen that before. It's not giving me the Q and H. Oh, do you know why? It's not the Q and H. They are giving some the inches of mercury somehow. Yes, it's a different code. But where's the pressure? Oh, 1023. I have it. Q and H is 1023, so we'll put it in once. 1023. That's a pressure setting, obviously very important. That's in once and twice. 1023. Another bing bing. And that is now this is a clever one and I can't copy it. Reckless Dan. Reckless Dan? Did I get it, Reckless Dan? I think I did. It was through the 3. Reckless Dan. Welcome, Reckless Dan. I like the name. Spelled RECKL3SSDAN. I hope I'm right. He says dead right. Great. Welcome, Reckless Dan. Welcome. Where was I? I was getting confused. Oh, yeah, Q&A set. Great. Okay, fine. VORADF, we do that in the way. We play around with that in the way, hopefully, and I learned something new. PC speed, heading alignment, okay. RS alignment is complete, fine. EFIS, yeah, okay, fine. ARC 10 nautical miles. And flight directors both on. Flight directors are once and twice. And startup preparation. Okay, so APU master on. So APU master on, and obviously start up the APU. But first, we like the eye candy, folks, don't we? And I've got my lights on, blinding all the people. But first, let's turn off those damn landing lights. They should be off and off. APU on. There we go. We should have indications here. Automatically there's the APU. I can see it spinning up. Let's have a look at some eye candy. There's the sounds of the APU starting up. Very, very nice. Now, I like the way when you're starting up, you can see the distortion. I don't think you can hear me through all that, can you? Can you hear me talk with that colossal background? Jacob K lives with us. So that's the APU started up, and let me know about the sound there because I'll be looking outside the aircraft. Next is something to do with oxygen, crew oxygen supply. That would be useful. Thank you, Jacob K live. So we can breathe all that good stuff. What happens if you forget, though? Do you know what would happen? I need to look up how that works. Boom, we'll switch off the passengers. Okay, fuel pumps on. So I know what the fuel pumps are, aren't I? Great. Boom, 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 boom. Air conditioning on. Not going to worry about them. I'll never have to worry about where the air conditioning is, will I? No. Navigation lights on. Nav lights, nav lights, nav lights, nav lights, nav lights, nav, 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 nav. There we go. We'll put the logo on as well. Once the APU is available, APU bleed on. Yes, because that is going to supply the engine's power. APU bleed is on. We can get rid of the external power now as well. Let us know that. Now there it is in the checklist. Like I'm getting quicker, folks, or more fluent, should I say? Beacon light is on. Yes. Engine mode selector start. Okay, here we go. So let's start up the old engine CPUs. Of course, my buttons aren't working. Let's get first engine on. Oh, let's get some eye candy first. Let's see the engine actually starting. Left engine here. The damn light is still on. That's the nose taxi light or something. You know? There are lights on that shouldn't be on. And I think I switched off the wrong one. Is it the taxi nose light should be off? Off. No, there's still something on there. I know that shouldn't be on. Off. Is it these guys here? Oh, it's the nose light. It was on taxi. There we go. Now, see, we're not blinding it. Oh, we're not blinding everyone. Okay, so let's get the engine started. That's why they do a pre-checklist of the cockpit to clean everything up so that doesn't happen, which I did not do. So, engine number 1, left engine. Let's up outside. Are we getting an indication? Indications are happening. Let's see this puppy spool up. Left engine. Left engine. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Let's have a quick look at the comments while that engine's starting up. Now, I should be doing pushback, I know that. Just to say the breathing and that stuff. Yep. Jacob Live looks like you're going to help me. Brilliant. If you have to turn on the knob below the right first, then you can turn on the engine masters. Okay. Oh, do you know what I haven't done? Do you know what I haven't done? It's not on the checklist, that I missed that. Engine mode selector. Right, this should be on engine starting. That's my mistake. Thank you, Jacob K Live. That's because I thought I knew it all and just didn't bother with the checklist. So that's probably why my buttons didn't work. No, the buttons still aren't working. So now I can hear the engine starting. There we go. Oh, I like that sound. Can you hear that sound? Okay, that's good enough. Engine number 2 will be starting next. What I'll do is I'll tell the truck to go away, which I did not do. Go away. Close the gates. Let's start pushback. I should have started pushback. I'm just going to go backwards and hope for the best. Call truck. He's already there, the truck. Great. Okay, let's push back. Now, the next bit. The next bit is, you know, am I going to find my way to the runway? Let's declutter a little bit. You know, it's all over. It's way over there. So I know I'm going to go down around here. Follow that fly-by-wire which has been flown by. The tag isn't coming up. It'd be useful if I, you know, he probably would push back a lot faster if I had taken off the parking brake. You know, that would happen better. Jeez, baby, I shouldn't be driving a car. Okay, good. So we want to go to the. See, I'd much rather having to program this way. That's where we want to go. I have a reasonable idea of where we're going. Good. I really liked the better pushback when I explained. That's Johnny F73 there. He's going to help me. Because I've got to get. Bad things may happen. We all know. Not bad things, but just errors and mistakes and stuff. Thank you, Chuck. Go away. Thank you very much. Park and brake back on now. That's just common cop. You know? Is he going to go away or is he just disconnected? He's going away. There we go. Happy days. Right. Let's start up engine number 2. Or maybe I should have started, yeah, number 2. Here we go. So let's see if my button works here. No, it doesn't. There we go. Oh, no, no. No. No! Shut down both engines. Okay, they're starting up again. No! What happened there was my physical control, which you can't see with the camera because the camera's over the other side, for the Airbus Thrustmaster Quadrant. Their buttons aren't working, so I said, oh, well, I fiddle with those and see if I can get them working, and no, that switched them off. So I think it might be a bug. Let's glide, says Rolf Copter. Yeah, we could glide, you know, glide off the ground. Michael Fred, thank you. Michael Fred says, startup sound is incredible, but I can also hear you. Great. I think I'm on the other side of the airport. That's from Smurf. Oh, great. Well, we meet up. Don't worry, Murph. We meet up in the air. That's RJL, isn't it? I think. Howdy from Las Vegas. Weather is nice. Wind out of the northwest at 7 miles per hour. So, well, that's no problem then. Great. I'll have no wind issues. You know, which is nice. So the engines are now started. That's great. Or J. Is it RJ? JR would be, yeah, remember the JR series back in the day. Dallas. Engines back to norm. Great, that's just common cop. Now, APU bleed off. We don't need the APU anymore. But before we do that, do we not? Oh yeah, okay. Engine mode. See, I skipped bits of the checklist. That's why I stuff things up. Engine mode selector, which I've done. That's to normal. Yes, it is. APU bleed and the APU mass. So we don't need the APU anymore. That's just wasting fuel. So off you go. Autopilot. Let's get our autopilot set up. The autopilot won't be set up if I've got these. I made a mistake here one day, and I think it was, who was the Deep Future that helped me out? Or Johnny F, I'm not too sure. So the autopilot wasn't set. So my altitude, my initial altitude would just say 5,000 feet, okay? Or actually, let's look at the plates. Let's look at the plates, not get lazy. I'm on Navigraph here. So we're in San Francisco. I like the way it remembers the last one. Departure. I haven't really done a departure, but I just really want to find out usually I find it on the approach charts. Doesn't matter which. Transition. Oh, it's 18,000 feet in America. Transition level, flight level 80. Okay, well, 80 it is then. Fair enough. We'll climb initially to 6,000 feet because I want to play around with the autopilot. Also, I want to make sure my heading is for the aircraft. So it's push up, and you can see here the magenta line has now turned to, or sorry, the yellow line has turned to a solid line. So that means I'm all good. Let's just have a look at the navigation here. Let's go to 20. So now if I go to my flight plan and I scroll down, oh no, there's something I haven't done there. I think that was plan. So we go to plan up here, right, and it takes me to the plan. So then, kind of like the oh, that's keep going. That's looking okay. That's looking good. And then we come in. That's our start. That's our SFO there. That's our start. So I'll go back up. So that is going the right direction, which is nice to know. Because north is facing up, and there we go. So I like that. I remember that from the 737 or the 737. Which, by the way, I'm looking forward to the PMDG, which is coming out before Christmas, I think. Okay, so that's nice to know. Let's go back to nav. Happy days. What else? Takes a while, doesn't it? So autopilot's good. So after takeoff, all I have to do is hit the autopilot. We're going to climb to 6,000 feet, and I can worry about the rest after that. Yep. Okay, for taxi transponder to set. See, the two people are doing all this, folks. That should be left in standby. So I'm going to stop before we enter the runway and switch all this stuff on. Probe window heat is auto. Probe window heat is in the icing section, if I may refer to it as that. The icing section is here. And now, for those of you who just joined me, the probe is for the airspeed indicator, the actual physical tube, the pitot tube sticking out of the aircraft to keep that warm so it doesn't ice up and you don't get any airspeed readings. And the window heat is to make the windows pliable, as well as, you know, if you've got a bird strike or something, the bird isn't going to go. Something's warm, it's more pliable, so it can take more force, let's say, if something hits the window. And also it heats the window for icing. Spoilers arm, so let's spoil the armors, or spoil the arm the spoilers. Flaps takeoff, which is setting number 1. I'm trying to control here. Oh, that's the wrong one. Good. Anti-ice, okay, we're going to leave that. Auto brake set, that's for a reject takeoff. And I do have a switch here for that. And I'm going to go to max. I don't know if you set max. I don't know if it's company procedures or what happens there. Nose light taxi. Now I put on my nose light. That would make perfect sense. Or sorry, that means I put, yeah, my nose light taxi. There we go. Happy days. Runway turn off light. See that? You can see it there. Look. That's the light on. Runway turn off lights on. Runway turn off lights. There we go. Park and brake off, and weather radar on. Well, let's put the weather radar on. Weather radar was here. I already switched it on, didn't I? Here. This goes to here. That's selected one. Chrono start. Okay. Got a frog today, folks. There's the timer. Takeoff config to press. Now all this happens as you're taxiing. But seeing as I am, check everything's green, everything's green. Seeing as I am one person, it's a bit tricky to do. Oh, the director has kicked off a little bit. The director's unhappy. And usually that means I've forgotten something. Let us get the director cam for you here, folks. Where is it? Where is the video cam? Where is he? There he is. Let's get the camera over here. Yes. Oh, come on, camera. Right. Oh, do I have to? Sorry, folks, I have to tighten it up a little bit. The director has awoken. Okay, so let's taxi now. This part I want to test out. So I'm going to go to ATC here. I'm going to switch to request IFR clearance. It's cleared Las Vegas Airport filed runway take to our climb to maintain 12,000 feet. Departure frequency is 134.5. Okay, great. So 12,000 feet. Read back and acknowledge clearance. Now, I would like to have, if I may, come out to the menu very briefly. The reason you're not hearing that is because I have those sounds turned down, I bet you. Oh, we have a new person. DCS Ducks, if you want to friend me on Microsoft Flight Simulator itself, absolutely send a request. Just a full gripper sim Flight Simulator. That's all how that works. So, sound. No. No. I have the voices on. Mute audio and background. Disable the flight audio when the application is the record. Is that it? I thought I could hear her. Okay. It doesn't matter. I'll read it. Resume. San Francisco ground. Okay. Read back correct. Okay, fine. So cleared Las Vegas Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 28 right. Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Departure on 134.5 squawk 2162. Now I like to write these things down just to get the flow of the thing. Okay. So 12,000 feet. And squawk 2162. And let's tune to ground then. Let's make sure that I changed my squawk. Oh, it does it for you. Great, okay. San Francisco Clipper, Sim 123, I just turned to ground. San Francisco 8, request taxi IF4. Great. Gripper Sim 1123, taxi and hold short of runway 28 right via taxiway. Mike 1, Alpha, Mike, Bravo, H, cross runway 01 left, hotel, cross runway 01 right, Golf, Lima, Foxtrot, cross runway 28 left, Charlie. Contact Taran 120.5 when ready. I think the producer is saying that that is making sense to the producer. Sorry about this, the camera. I'm just trying to get you a view of the producer, the way he's looking at me or she's looking at me. Anyway, yeah, see what I mean? You see how tricky that is? But I'm cheating. So I'm going to acknowledge the clearance. So I've cheated. Now, I'm going to write that down if you don't mind. I heard a bing bing, and that was Akabaj, welcome. Welcome to the madness. We're finding out how difficult it is to taxi around these international airports. Sorry, what was that? Is that? Yeah, okay. What's that? You want to... I should use the ribbons. Here, play with that. You can't see the dog. It's too close to the camera. And I can't swivel it the way I want. And I can't get the... Okay, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Yeah, I can. Anyway. Okay, let's just leave the camera alone a little bit here. I just put it so you'll see where the producer is generally. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to write that down. So, the producer thinks I'm talking to the producer. That's why things go crazy. So, taxi hold short. Taxi and hold short, runway 28. So, via. I hate when they do via. Taxi. Oh, God. Okay, let's just go. Oh, it's cancelled it. No, I don't want to taxi to gates. I messed it up. Okay, so how do I get out of that? How do I get back? I want to get back. Damn. Represent 123 taxi to gate. No, I don't want to go back to the gate. I messed it up. Now, how do I restart that? Can I say I messed up? Because I'm not the only one who'll be making these mistakes. Follow me like you know what I'm doing. Well, I just want to play with this, you know. I want to actually get back to... Now, I tell you what's happened. Turn to ground. Here we go. No. No. That's Air Canada. That's not me. So I've lost contact with them now entirely. They told me to go away. You can't get out of that now. Okay, Johnny, yes, so you can't get out of it. You messed it up. What a pity. You know, a misclick with the mouse, so I'll just have to wing it. Okay. Blast. Hopefully we'll get it on the way there. So let's just start taxiing and get out of here. Right, park and brake off. And let's taxi forward. I love the set. Can you hear the aircraft, folks? Like I can. I hope you can. Because it does sound pretty darn good. It really does sound very, very good. Okay, so Johnny F is somewhere up there now, so I'll follow Johnny F. Let's get to the yellow line, the yellow brick road. Otherwise, I'm going to get a wing strike. Which has happened many, many times if you're paying attention on YouTube. I roughly know where to go here. And we're golden. It would be nice to hear all the squabbling in the background and, you know, all that kind of stuff. What the deuce? Come on there. I don't like it when it's... There we go. Taking a left here, I know that much. Oh, Johnny F's gone, is he? Okay. I'm going into it so we can have you on right parallel. Oh, great. Okay. Where are you? There's Johnny F. Okay, great. So I'm left and you're right, so we'll take off parallel. Brilliant. Happy days. So we're on our way. Now you know why it takes so long to get moving, but it doesn't take this long because it's two people. So a lot of these checks will be carried out now as we're taxiing, you know. A lot of that stuff will be done while this taxi. It's the busiest time for airline pilots, you know. They'll be... it's non-stop taxiing. They're busy, busy, busy right after takeoff. It's only when they start to get into the cruise that they can relax a little bit. We've also got a Lonely Reaper with us, folks. Lonely Reaper is with us. I'm going to pass out Lonely Reaper, if you don't mind, Lonely, so I can keep my eye on Johnny F. And now I have to say the lighting has changed quite a bit with Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm adding a bit of power. Thank you, Lonely Reaper. It just looks really... It just really brings you into the whole feeling of actually, you know, flying a commercial aircraft. It just brings you in. It really does. Some more lightage there. There's Johnny F. I'm catching up with Johnny F now. Another little power just... I know I'm taxiing too fast. Let me see if I can read these taxiways as we go. Yeah, there's Bravo. Okay, we're on Bravo. We're on Bravo. Catching up with Johnny F. Thank you, Johnny F, for that, by the way, for letting me follow you, because I would have to, you know, I would have had to look outside and look at the sky, you know. Look at that. Oh, a little bit of weirdness there. A little bit of weirdness. That's not nice. Okay, good. So let me read the plate here. So we're crossing runway 1 left at Foxtrot 1. Okay. There's Digital's with us as well. Lots of people flying around San Francisco today from the North European server. It would be busier on the American servers, obviously. It's all us Europeans flying today. Now, obviously, we would have had to stop and make sure there's no traffic. You know, but there's no traffic taking off or landing. Let's assume we're cleared. Good. Slow down, Johnny F. Slow down. Damn ya. We're going on to F1. I can see that. And now we're on Foxtrot. Great. Let's pay attention. I'm going to... Okay, great. So, brilliant. Let's have a quick look at the YouTube. Look. Looks just looking at me. Now, where, what? Okay, follow Johnny. Following Johnny. Oh, sorry, it was going to 40 knots. Fast taxi. He's got 40 knots. 40 knots, Johnny F. You broke it. Ring the tower, please. Johnny F73 tower. Please call tower at 555-6734 when you land at your destination. Or even worse, return to gate 16 and ring the tower. How'd you like them apples? How fast am I going? Oh, I'm going very fast as well. I'm going 40 knots, so I also am in a great deal of trouble. There are speed limits to taxiing, folks. I don't know what they are. I can't remember. I remember learning that. There are some speed limits to taxiing. So I'm going for 28 right. So, okay, so keep following Johnny. Okay, I'll keep following Johnny. The producer is looking very displeased. Oh, look at the look I'm getting. Oh, stop! Smash! Death! Death. Okay, so I see this digital about to take off. It looks like digital is with us. And I'm taking off the right runway, so this is a further runway. Johnny F, did you disappear there? Let's just say, oh yeah, I'm going to stop here, didn't I? I'm going to stop here because I want to do the checks properly. Park and brake on, because usually you do this whilst your taxi. Sorry, I'm too busy. I'm too busy here, director. I'm too busy. Like, I have to fly. But I have to fly. What do you mean, don't go? Well, I can't stop now, director or producer. Just want to sit. Do you want to just sit here? Yeah. Just okay. Yeah. Good. Good job. Good producer. The producer is getting very displeased. Sorry about this, folks. We're having technical difficulties with the producer. Thank you, producer, for your inspiration. And I leave the camera here. I'm gonna have to ignore the producer for a little bit. Now the camera's all twisted. Great. Right. I don't know what to tell you. Before takeoff, nose light. To take off. See, would have done this, it would have been a matter of flick, 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 you know, in the real thing. Nose light, so I've got to stop because I'm only one person. Nose light. Nose light, nose light, nose light is take off. Great. Landing lights are all on. Oh. On. TCAS, TRRA. I just like to do it properly. Let's just do it properly. There we go. TRRA. Transponder is on as well. That's great. Anything else? No, that's it. On the before takeoff, I'm sure there's more to it than that. We got our flaps set. Takeoff config isn't giving us any red lights. Great. Happy days, and we're all good to go. Okay, let's take off. That's for left. I need to keep going straight for right. I can't see anyone on approach. Let's assume we got permission to go. Park and brake comes off. And then let's go. Adding a bit of power. Adding a bit of power there. Great, great, great. Good stuff. There's Johnny F ready to go. I'll give a countdown, Johnny F. Okay, I'll give a countdown. 12,000 feet. I see some of you said, oh, he's going to miss 12,000 feet initially. I'll just keep that. So you can see. So there's digital. There's someone else. I presume all you guys are following me. 28 right. We're on the correct runway. Happy days. Let's use all the runway and get lined up properly. I'll come to a halt. There we go. There we go. I'll turn up my sound here so I can concentrate. Forgive me if I go a little bit quiet. To our right. Okay, hold short. There's someone going around because anyway. Okay, we're all set to go. Let's rock and roll. So 40% power. Everything's stable. And we're going, Johnny. We're going. You ready? Full power, Johnny. Full power. Johnny F, full power. Good man. Right, full power now. Oh, it'd be nice if I was on the center line. Now listen to the rumble. See that dung dung sound, right? I love the way they've done this. If the nose wheel isn't on the center line, you won't hear that. And that's just a little fix they've made. V1's coming up. And rotate. Ooh. Positive rate. Gear up. 15 degrees. Dead ahead. Initial altitude 12,000 feet. Very nice. Flaps coming up. Flaps coming up. Brakes thrust. Okay, that's takeoff. Fine. After takeoff checks. Gears up. Flaps are up. Spoilers disarm. I'm not on autopilot yet. It just seems very stable. Well, they weren't armed to begin with for some reason. Thrust, climb. Oh, yes. Thrust set to climb. Autopilot on, nose light off, runway lights off. Nose lights off. And runway lights off. Excellent, great. Let's flick on the autopilot. Autopilot 1. Hands off. It's now intercepting my error. And we're away, folks. We're on climb, so that worked. If I had full power, the autopilot wouldn't work. I learned that before. Happy days. Great. Eye candy. Oh, straighten the camera, excuse me. We're in the American Airlines livery. There's Johnny F below. Look at all those lights behind. Are you guys following us? We'll see now when we get into the cruise. Look at the way when we go into the cloud, it slowly kind of... I would like to offer my condolences to all the passengers and crew and their families. And I'm sure American Airlines will apologise in the upcoming press release. They've been all sucked out the door. Oh, I've made another mistake. That's because the door's open, probably. How's the door open? Everything was closed. Everything was closed. Okay, we got airs. We've got something going wrong. Cabin pressure exceeds cabin altitude. This is something new. Crew... Oh, that's because the door's open. It's that? Really? Oh, and the... Okay, I've donned my mask. Yeah, so that is interesting. The doors are closed. The doors are closed. They are now. Let's just see what it's telling us here. Cabin pressure exceeds cabin altitude. Descent initiate if rapid decompression. That's because the door was open. Yeah, interesting, folks. That hasn't happened to me before, so I left the door open. It's now closed. Let's see if that will fix the problem. Deep Future says sometimes the door will stay open if you push back before the jetway pushes back fully. Ah, okay. So I'm not fully to blame for all those deaths then. Great. We're going at 290 knots, which is okay, because under 10,000 feet. The transition was 18,000 feet. So let's go up to our altitude. I'm going to go up now, Johnny F, to 32,000 feet. So we go to 32,000 feet. Boom, we're on our way and we have a climb. I love the way the clouds swing by like that. That really is quite cool. So thank you very much to you feature. Sometimes it'll stay open if you push back before the jetway pushes back fully. So that was really my mistake. So that's exactly, Robert Thompson, that's what the producer was saying. You see, every time something goes wrong, the producer kicks off. Now, the producer's left the room out of full disgust. Okay? Do you notice that? Every time something goes wrong, the producer goes nuts. I didn't pay attention to the producer. You know, and the producer knew it. Said, don't go anywhere. Don't. You saw the dog take the paws away. At the paws on my arm. I tried to take it away from the throttle. Yep. That's quite funny. Oh dear. Make a video out of that one day. I have to get another camera so you can see the whole area here. That'd be nice, so you can't, you know, it's not just a small area of the room. But anyway, I'll take the camera off for the moment. When the producer comes back in, we'll kick off that camera as well. Oh, no, no. Oh. The sound goes when I click away from the screen. Let me see if that's happening to you. Yeah, the sound goes there. You see that? That's the first time that's happened. So I'm activating the flight simulator screen now. Look off the producer's back. See that? That's quite annoying. Anyway, let me know if you want to take that. If you want to take, that's very annoying. That RJL says that whole open door thing will go on your permanent record. Damn right it will. Why is the sound stopping when I do that? That's very annoying. That's going to drive me mad through the whole stream. So we just have to not go to the other screen if I can help it. I just moved the window before because I don't want to be start missing the screen. Okay. Okay. QNH goes to standard now because we're above the transition altitude. I'm going to leave number 2 on 1023 just for now. I don't know if you have to do that. Climb, all set. Yeah, set. Anti-ice, we leave as required. Safety belt sign comes off. So the passengers can walk around, you know, and they go to the toilet. That's over here further off. That should be off. I thought I switched that to off. No? No smoking. Okay, great. Cruise, select approach. Okay, so now we got to think about our approach. Remember that error? I wasn't too sure about the frequency coming in on the VOR. Landing lights off. Yes, of course. Thank you very much, Johnny F. Interesting, that's not in the... runway lights it has. They're actually labelled. Yeah. I should have remembered that anyway. Great, they're retracted. Climb, barometric pressure set. Anti-ice is required. Seatbelt signs off. Cruise, okay. QNH temperature means transition altitude minimums. Configuration. Okay, so we've got to do all our configuration now for our approach. Now we do have quite a while to go. We have maybe 50 minutes on the flight, so 374 nautical miles to go here. So let us go to RadNav. This is where okay, great. So it had something, I think it had something in San Francisco there, so that's fine. I know where I am now, so let's set that up in play to your time. In fact, let's have a look at the chat there and a little bit of ICANN before I do all that, because we do have a bit of time. Do have a bit of time. It's, by the way, I'm in real world weather here, folks. Who's with us? There's Raptor X is with us. Retar Paul, are you with us? Look at the clouds. They look so real. Isn't it? Just stunning. You know, what I love about the real world weather, you know, it's going to be clear inland, and it's going to be clear in Las Vegas. I'm going to check the weather there in a second. Can't see Johnny F just yet. Can't see Johnny F. For some reason. But if you all want to come alongside and do some, you know, nice flying there beside me, I'm be very pleased. Let's leave it there. So let's look at the comments. Kathleen Kirby I'd call you Kathleen Kirby Connolly, I think it is. Do you think the 777-300 is worth it? Which one would that be? Angry Aaron saying that as well, actually. Saying my window bleed, my APU bleed it is still on, so I didn't switch that off, did I? That's not the checklist. I'll have to get another checklist. APU bleed. I know I didn't see that. So let me just double check, because there's nothing worse than skipping something in the checklist. After takeoff. No, I didn't see it there. Unless I skipped it. Yeah, that should be off, I know that much. Also, it was mentioned that the probe and window heat. Do you switch that off? Probe and window heat? Okay. Now, what's this about the 777-300? The 777. Is this something I don't know about? Well, I thought that Robert's saying window heat stays on to keep it pliable because it's cold up here and it's gonna freeze. You know, it only gonna freeze up if you're going through moisture or clouds. If you hit something, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I would think to leave it on. I don't know. It's something. I suppose where Johnny F says it's auto. Okay. Yeah, it's automatic, so we won't worry about it too much. Well, I won't. So you're forcing it on, Johnny F says. It's an argument now between Robert and Johnny. Okay, because Johnny F has been so helpful, I'm going to do what Johnny F tells me today. Off. Okay, great. Now, what's this 77? Is that on Kathleen? Is that on the X-plane, or is it on? Is there a 777 come out for the flight simulator? I don't think so. There is some aircraft that come out in the market in Microsoft Flight Simulator, okay? And it doesn't matter to people. See the study level, and there's just airplanes that fly around, and it's kind of made up, right? So, if you just haven't seen any of the real pilot streamers, leave it on. Okay, so I would take. I don't know. I don't know. So we'll do that. We'll leave it off. Okay, leave it off. I just don't know. I don't know. But some, yeah, sorry. So some of the aircraft on this the simulator marketplace, both for X-plane, and let's switch that camera off. It's just taking up space there. No. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, the sound goes there when I click activate another window in the other monitor. So anyway, some of them are study level and some of them are just kind of made-up ones. So they're charging you for the made-up ones. I don't necessarily agree with that. So So when I first started simming, it didn't matter to me. It's a bigger jet and it flies differently and all that, and that's fine. So it's objective, isn't it? Some people, hardcore, they say, look, it's study level or it isn't. It's no good. Okay, so this Airbus, this is a mod by Fly-by-Wire, and it's a project that people are spending their time for free. They're spending their time for free, and they want to make it realistic as possible, as in study level. So that's what people are looking for. I tell you why, because once you start... Well, look, Kathleen, if you're new to flight simming, go with it, because it's fun. It's supposed to be fun. And you will learn anyway from the cheaper ones, the cheaper aircraft. You'll certainly learn. But what I found was, I said, I'm going to learn the 737 way back with X-Plane, and I was getting very confused because it wasn't doing things that the real pilots were doing, and I wasn't too sure if it was me or if it was them. Dogs. The dogs just looking at me as if to say, I want something. See to it. Let me just see if I can get the camera here so you can see what I have to deal with. You can see it now in a second. Hang on. The director's kicking off. I think it's about. I think it's about the. I think the director's trying to. The director's trying to inform me that I'm doing something wrong. I think it's about the window heat. Yeah, it's got to be about the window heat. It's pity I couldn't twist that camera another way. The director wants to say hello, I think. Do you want to say hello? Air director? Do you want to say hello? Yeah, the director's just staring at me. So, yeah, there you go. Where was this? This is facing down here. I'll switch that off for the moment and we'll come back to it. So, yeah, I think the director disagrees. Damn you. Keeps doing that when I switch off the camera. Okay, enough of that. So, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, it's look, buy it. If you want to buy it, do you know? Johnny F says the 777 is the Captain Sim one. No, he says it's supposed to be not great, but looks nice. Okay, yeah, I've heard about this. This Captain Sim bringing out these aircraft, and they aren't. What's happening is they're taking the standard aircraft of, I think, the Boeing 747, and they're changing the skin of the outside to, and they're saying we've got the 777. And it's not, though. It's not really. It's not. So that's the problem with the Captain Sim aircraft, and there's a big hullabaloo about that. People aren't happy. Robert Time says window heat is to prevent the glass from breaking. It keeps it flexible. Absolutely, you're dead right. So that's what I've learned. The director looks angry. It looks like multiplayer traffic shows up on TCAS now. Actually, I've seen that a few times. I have to tell you, I've seen TCAS a few times. There's a whole load of aircraft there, look. Now, I learned this backwards. So this guy is 4,000 feet above. This guy is just at our altitude. This guy is 3,000 feet above us, am I right? If I remember correctly. And they start changing colours when they get closer to you. That is the other traffic around us. And that's all you guys. So this is great. I love this. Now, I haven't updated the fly-by-wire for a while. Getting back to Kathy there, though. Kathy, if you want to fly something, you use the fly-by-wire. Because there's loads of us online who like what I'm doing now. I'll watch people and watch the videos and watch streamers to see how they're doing it. And some are more advanced than others. I'm kind of mid-level, maybe a bit less than mid-level at the moment. But I'm learning online on purpose, so you can learn stuff too. But get the Airbus fly-by-wire. It's free and it's realistic, you know. Do you want me to give you the link to the fly-by-wire website, Kathleen? So generally the thought would be people would say no, it's not worth it. Do you know? Now, let's go back here and get our stuff sorted out. So, it does that and it really saddens me. It just started doing that all of a sudden. The sound will disappear whilst I'm looking at plates. So we're going to San Francisco. Sid, we want the approach chart. We said we're coming into runway 26 left. 26 no. That's the wrong one. That's KF. That's there we go. Las Vegas, please. Approach. I get the sound back in a second here. In fact, I'll take the screen off because it's really going to annoy you. Okay, so you just have to trust what I'm looking at. Runway 26 left. 26 left. I want the ILS, please. Not VOR, the ILS localizer. Thank you. At the frequency here is 1. Oh, I didn't write them down. No wonder. The frequency is for the ILS 111.5. The VOR, I just want to play around with the VOR shortly. 116.7. That's in Boulder City. The approach course is ILS. The approach course is 259. We'll brief the rest of the plate later. Okay, great. So what we want in here. Let's put it in. That's no fun. Let's put it in here. Is that a new thing? I didn't notice that before. Look at the view. Look at the view. Yeah, that is... I never had to do that before, but let's put the VOR in. 11167. 111.67. Boom. Oh. 116. I said too many ones there, didn't I? Boom. Okay, so if I want to display the VOR here, here we go. Boom. There's a VOR. We're out of range. Okay. That's why we're not getting nautical miles here. So I just like to see, and we've got an ADF as well, which is very old-fashioned. They're still used a lot in Europe. In the States, you know, you laugh at ADFs. They're just so old, but we still have them in Europe. I learned how to do holes in the ADF. I learned how to do the whole approach thing in the ADFs, the whole lot. I might do it one day for the laugh. I think I will actually on something like a twin, a light twin. So there's VOR. I just want to play around with that a little bit. There we go. And I'll play around with the screen here. So that is the VOR coming up here. So it's out of range, so it's not going to display anything, so I'll go back to nav. Great. So I've learned something new. Even if it's a small little thing. Great. So if someone wants to fly close to me, like this chap here, and let's see if this works. So there should be an aircraft at my level coming here somewhere. Let's see where that aircraft is. No, let's see. Oh, no, that's so far away. There's one coming in front of me now. He looks like he's at my same level. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, folks. Takes you out of it. Okay. So we've got someone right in front of us, and that is... Look, it's gone red. I should be getting oral warnings now, okay? That is that aircraft there, look. That's that aircraft. I should be getting oral warnings, or maybe it's too far out. Look at that. That's the TCAS. That is absolutely fascinating. I like it. So see if someone can come in front of me. Come right in front of me for flying along, okay? Now, got all this done here. Courses. Okay, well, let's just roll with that. I just... What have I done differently this time than I did the last time? Let me just activate. Sorry, I put that screen there. There we go. A properly programmed MCDU will automatically turn on the ILS deep feature says. Also, deep feature's an expert at this. Thank you, deep feature. I was just wondering what I did wrong all those other times, you know. So now all I have to do, let me see my flight plan here and see how far away we are. 231 nautical miles away to, we're going over the mountains here to Las Vegas. We're at 32,000 feet. Look at the way we're bobbing around now. Do you know why we're bobbing around? Purely because we're going over those mountains. Let's see the wing flex. Look at that. So it kind of bobs around. Look at that. It's stunning. It's just, I can't, every time, I mean, this has been every year now, and I'm still in awe. Really. Look at that wing flex. This is bizarre. Some of the comments. Which is a nice livery. Thank you. I picked that off flightsim.to. Love the snow in the mountains, Steve Feature says. Yeah, it just brings that, every detail just brings it home, isn't it? Any comments I've missed there on YouTube? No? So, welcome to the cruise portion of the flight, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Let us get the camera organised here a little bit and get some more eye candy. I might take my face off for a little bit. Oh, no, I don't want that camera. There you go. Take my face off. We'll get some eye candy for the... Oh no, I switched the camera on. I need to sort that out. It goes quiet because I'm activating another window. If you've just joined us. There we go. Get some eye candy. Bear with me for a moment. Stuff organised here in my drink. Controller. Yeah, a bit bumpy now for the old passengers. Are getting a little bit frightened. Passengers will be getting, oh, they'll be screaming. It's coming into evening time, which, you know, looks, look how slow it takes for the weather and the sun to go down and all that kind of stuff. It's actually quite amazing. One day I'm tempted to do a mock, like so many other things I plan to do, a mock chat with the captain and the passengers, something a little bit entertaining for folks during the cruise. I've yet to make another intermission. I want to make a few intermissions. Good. Oh, I hear the engine's changing pitch there. It's quite bumpy. That's the aircraft autopilot trying to get the aircraft back into its profile. I have 80 knots wind from the northwest, says Robert Times. So the wind is picking up. Oh, look at that. Turbulence. Wow. But I can hear the power decreasing. Is the turbulence will slack off. expect to wing off. That's exactly what's happening. I can't stop. I'm continually getting pressed. By the whole Microsoft Flight Sim thing. I'm convinced, 10 years from now and you're watching, things that happened in 2020. Microsoft Flight Simulator came out. Because it's only going to get a bigger following. It's not just a game, it's more of a hobby. A game if you want it to be, for sure. But there's such depth to it. And if you're looking at this and you're thinking of getting an Xbox, if you're anyway interested in aviation, I guarantee it's something that will stay in your hard disk in your Xbox. Because you'll come back to it now and again and trip around and especially with your friends online. It's quite stunning. Anchors is saying, read the sound. Problems I'm having. I think it's under control. General sound, mute audio and background, set this to off. Okay, I won't do it now during the stream, of course. Norton always gives problems. Go away, Norton. Could be Norton for all I know. Norton antivirus just causes all sorts of issues. First time chat from a viewer. Creamy with a long number behind it. They're saying, I'm flying right now from Lima Foxtrot Papa Golf to JFK in a 777-200 ER United Airlines. Brilliant. They're just coming in for a landing. Great. Welcome, Creamy. Let's check our status. Oh, I better start descending. We have a bing bing, and that was Creamy following. Creamy, sorry it didn't come up with the tag. It does that after a while. Now the next person who follows, it'll come up for them. So I have to change that. But welcome, Creamy. You're very welcome to the madness. So, I'm getting ready for my descent now. Already? Things happen quickly in Microsoft Flight Simulator when you're having fun. So, let me just get an exact calculation here if I can. Well, not exact, but it will do. So, we want to start sending 96 miles out at 10, so 106 106 nautical miles. Daniel Keane is asking, how do I find the draw distance and ground textures since the sim update? It's very improved. The whole, especially the night lighting coming into cities. The draw distance has been improved dramatically. I haven't heard anyone complain about it yet, Daniel, Fly with DK says, hello Captain, how are you? That's on YouTube. Okay, I'm just reading the comments from YouTube at the minute. Hello, so welcome Fly with DK and Daniel Keane. So we are now enter destination dash. Oh yes, of course I haven't done that, have I? Oh, I better hurry up. Where was that? Where was that? Where was that? Where was that? Was it in? Oh yeah, I know where it was. Bear with me. It's coming to me. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, my camera. I put my camera back on there very quickly. So much to do. No, that's the doggy cam. That is yours truly. Okay, great. Destination data is in... No. Performance. Q and H. I better hurry up here because I'm going to be late to landing. I'm looking at my phone here for the actual weather. Q and H is in LA Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra. I'm looking at the real world actual weather that pilots actually look at. One zero one eight. 018. Boom. QH 1018. Temperature. $16. 16. Winds. 2105 knots. 21005 knots. Let's confirm that. 2105 knots. Boom. Transition altitude. I think it's 18,000 feet. I'm going to guess that. I'll change it later if it's not. Boom. Barrow. Sorry for the silence. Here, let me start the descent here. I'm going to start the descent. Okay, starting descent. We're going to go down. Let's just say ATC. Asks us to descend to, let's just make it 18,000 feet. Boom. I want to see descent here happening. Our descent has started. Let me just make sure that a little bit early. But that's okay. I can fix that. That's no bother. Wow, look at that. It's just, you know, just like in real life, folks. Creamy says it's 2020. Not according to the real world. Now, there is a delay. Now, let's print the weather. I think that book is fixed. If you remember watching before, the actual Microsoft weather, you could print the weather. So you go CDMU, and it is Atsu, and this is the AOC menu. Request weather. Request the weather. Oh, it's asking me to put them in now. Interesting. Kilo. No, sorry. Yeah, Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra. Send it. Sent. Received messages. It'll take a while for that to come through. And they're descending nicely. Okay. Let's just expand our rows here. Right, we're getting close, folks. We're getting close. That's our speed. Going fast enough. Hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, where was I then? I was just waiting to print the weather to see the difference. Receive messages. Metar, there it is. Different in America. Where is the pressure printed out there? $30.70. So let's adjust it here. 30. Would you go away, menu? $30.70. 040. I'm not reading the right thing. I just don't know how to read the American TAFs. What is the pressure in... I thought that would have made sense there. See, I was reading A 3070 there. Slightly different where I'm from. Interesting. Anyone any ideas? So that print bug is fixed. Okay, I'm going to go to the real world weather. 018 in Las Vegas, yeah, confirmed. 018 in the real world. But look, we can see, so I'm not overly worried. But still, let's have a look and see if anyone's given me corrections here to how that's worked. Creamy there is asking, do I have on Twitch, do I have the replay add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? That's not out yet. That's not out yet. But I do have a replay function here, and I'm going to record my landing. I'm just going to get open there now. And I will record the landing so you can see me squirm. Now, as it's totally dark, I think I'll leave the darkness on, okay? So you can see the draw distance on the lights of the city when we get close to Las Vegas. It's over here, I'd imagine, so that's nice. I like that. How's our descent going? 21,000 feet. Let's do some calculations here. Okay. 3005. Yeah. I'm just perturbed here with reading the American. Perturbed reading the TAF here at the moment. The Americans. That's all fine. Clear. That's the runway. Okay, well let's see when we land. At least we're not I4 anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this. I'm gonna have to update my skills with the American style of doing things. Oh, 37 you're saying. 37. A37. 307. 307. Is that it? Ah, there we go. Thank you. So that was from Creamy there. Sorry, Robert Times. He says, I'm looking. I see. Didn't know where to look. So let me just remember this now. 37. Let me get some logic here. Here, altitude A. Altitude. Usually has Q in Ireland. It has in Europe. It has Q. With me? Yeah. So in America it has A. I just say for altitude. So there is, and it's in it's not in Q and H. It's in inches of mercury. So we're looking for A 307. So that. Thank you very much, Robert, for that. Stands for altitude. Yes, brilliant. There you go. Learned another thing from everybody else on stream, and hopefully I can repay this to other people as time goes on. Thank you very much, Robert. And Deep Future as always, and Davo, Johnny F, and many others that help along the stream. So it's getting really dark now. It's really quite dark. So the lights are just a mush now at the moment. So we'll see as we get closer in what that looks like. We're at 18,000 feet. We are. Let's go to flight plan here again. We're 71 miles out, so I want to start descending now. I'll start descending I'll just start descending because I need to find out the base altitude. With 4,000 feet for the moment. Usually you get radar vectors in. Okay, and we're descending. That's confirmed. It's getting a bit bumpy again. I'm going to go to the. Here, we'll do it in sim this time. With Navigraph. Oh great, it wants me to log on with my phone. Oh great. Why can't it just, why can't it just, I don't think you're supposed to see that. I'll take that away. It's getting me to log on to Navigraph. How annoying is that? I haven't got time for that now. So, Okay, it's only the sound's going to go for a little bit, that's all. So the transition, we're going to meet the ILS at 3,800 feet. That's our base. So 3,800 feet. Great. So I'll stick this at 5 for now. Don't want to get too low. Or 6. Excellent. Let's hop outside. Let's do some descent checks. Checklist. Look at that. Quite stunning. Just the way it floats around, you know. There is our destination. We're going to see much from now. You can see the lights coming in with the draw distance. Altitude set, seatbelt sign to come on. Seatbelt sign to come on. Seatbelt sign, seatbelt. I heard the beep. I heard the bing bang. No smoking. It should always be on. No. Bing, 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 bing. That was Aviation Cal. Sorry, Aviation Cal, I missed you there. Aviation Cal subscribed on YouTube there a few seconds ago. Welcome to the madness, Aviation Cal. And Sebastian Romeo 1604 is also followed just there now. Sebastian and Aviation Cal, welcome. Welcome to the madness. I'm learning the Airbus. And one day I'll be able to show you guys, hopefully. Anti-ice off it is, barometric pressure is set, when lower than 10,000 feet, landing lights on, and is that it? And of course the flap schedule, which I'm going to have to pay attention to that. Standard ILS approach, range display. Let's just check the range here. How far away are we now? 58 kilometers. Let's just go down to our 3,800 feet. Below 10,000 feet, we should be at 250 knots and no more. So as you can see here, there's the approach. Now, those lights look much sharper to me than before. It just looks so much sharper. I don't know how to say it to you. Constraints. Are on. Firm ILS frequency, we've done that. Intercepting heading, check that. Lock captured. Can we do the lock now? Can we do the lock now? No. Too far out. 10 miles out, flaps 1. I'm going to get rid of that VOR there. That'll confuse things. Can I get the ILS now? Get the distance. 21 nautical miles. Here we go. We're getting some readings here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, this is where stuff begins to happen. Go around, altitude. Okay, we can worry about that. 8 miles out, flaps 2. Okay, so. Go around altitude, so 8 miles. 8 miles. Flaps 2. And flaps 2, gear down. Auto brake is required. We'll put the auto brake. I'm going to use my. I'm going to put that to 3. Nose light on. I'm going to do this now, okay? Because last time I forgot, because I'm chatting to you guys. What altitude are we at now? Okay, so we need to switch our landing lights on. When we turn off lights, on. Spoiler's arm. Spoilers are armed. And I'm just getting all that stuff out of the way. I know it's a little bit early. But it's much easier when you've got your hands to flick switches, isn't it? Look at that. Look at all the different Am I getting there too soon? No, that's a different airport. Look at the way the different colours of the lights now. Look. Is it just that I haven't flown overnight time? But look at that. And if I zoom in, it doesn't really, you know. Look at that. That is stunning. I want to get the logo light on. I want the logo light on. I'm putting it on. Logo light's coming on. Logo. Oh no. Wing light. Is it the wing light? Stroke should be on. No, it's not. Okay, good. But that's absolutely stunning, isn't it? Really is quite stunning. Okay, that's getting a bit cluttery there. Let's bring it up to closer. So I'm going to come all the way around and turn in here. We're coming up to Bourbon here. So we are currently 7 from Bourbon. Okay. ILS. What's the ILS distance? I've lost it. Oh, we've stopped at 7,000 feet, folks. This is interesting. Have they got... Is it going to start descending now from here, from Bourbon? Is that going to happen? Has it got the vertical nav? Is that going to work now? You know? So we should start descending now from here when we turn around. So I've got my 3,800 feet. This is something I'm not too sure about with the Airbus. I didn't think it would stop at 7,000, but it has, probably because I put the constraints on. Let's have a look and see what they're saying here. Twitch. Looks great, dear future. Yes, it does. First time viewer, Sebastian. Oh yeah, a little reminder. In the US, the TL is flight level. Thank you. Don't forget to use local pressure setting. Did I? Oh God, I didn't set it. I didn't set it. Thank you. We said it was 1018. I only set it this one. That's from Sebastian. Thank you. Johnny F says, I think the logo comes on when you're on the ground. That's right. Yeah, you must be waiting wheels. The constraint will hold 7,000. Will descend after. So the feature saying it'll hold until 7,000, and Sebastian says we'll descend after Bishop. So that is that the vertical nav working now? Or is it just that portion? See, I'm descending now. That is absolutely brilliant. I'm very pleased with this. So that's the vertical nav kind of working, or... Because I don't know the Airbuses that much, you know. I've only learned from what I've learned here. Oh God, I can't see a thing now. Look at the city. You can see the lights of the other aircraft there. You know. Quite bizarre. Let's have a look outside. Oh, I've got the aircraft lit up like a Christmas tree the best I could. I couldn't resist it. I want lots of lights. We all like lights. That, if I straighten the camera, is stunning. It really is quite stunning. So yeah, the draw distance was quite good. Is there any... There's no other cities around. Like, you see the road going off into the distance there? And the aircraft behind. I'll clutter up here so we can see everybody else. This is where I do bad things, by the way. That's JU8. There's November Mike Sierra there on final. And that's great. Okay, let's get back in the cockpit here. I'm going to start my recording. Recording started. So you can examine the landing. Oh God, what have I forgotten here? Localizer. Oh, it's armed the local. It's armed the glide slope for me. Flaps 1. Panic. Firm flaps 1. How many miles out are we? No, we're not 8 miles out yet. We're 10 miles flaps 1. Okay. Why aren't we slowing down though? Why aren't we slowing down? Anybody know where I'm not slowing down? Press the oh god, I didn't hit the bloody approach button. There we go. I need to fly this every day for a while. I'm coming in like a bat out of hell. We have 6 miles to go. I may have to take over manually here. Take the speed down. I didn't hit the approach. That's because I was busy chatting. I gotta stop doing that and just be quiet, folks. Okay, I'm gonna do this manually. I didn't hit the approach button soon enough, did I? Okay, well, I think we may have to go around. I'm going around. I'm going around. I messed it up. Going around. So far. Don't run my lights. 15 degrees. Yes, I stuffed up there. I missed the capture by looking outside and flip-flopping around again. Let's go to climb here. Gear up. Gear's already up. Flaps coming up. Flaps up. Yeah, I stuffed that one up. So, what we're going to do now is... Yeah, I didn't flap. I thought I put the flaps down. So I didn't actually put the flaps down. We're going to go up to 9,000 feet. I'm going to fly this manually for a while. Up to 9,000 feet. And I'm going to come around and join again. This time I'm going to come out a little bit and rejoin. Hopefully it'll pick up the nav again. Let's get rid of that approach. Let's get rid of the LS. Good. So things have... This, oh, bloody hell, 9,000 feet I said, didn't I? Yes, I did. I said 9,000 feet. Let's take... We don't need all that part. Uh, 9,000 feet. We'll just come down very gently. Now I'm going to take a... What I'm planning to do, I'm kind of just... Typically you would activate approach on the MCD below flight 1. Oh, you can activate the approach below flight level 10 or before the final approach fix. But once activated, it will configure approach to slow the plane. So I had it in my head that you'd put it on a lot later when you actually intercept the localizer. So that's something then I've learned in that case. Because I've always been arming it just as I intercept the glide slope. That is interesting. I don't want to be climbing. Put it there. So I'm going to take a right turn. I know this is the proper procedure, but I'm going to take a right turn back on to the profile here. And I think I come back down to 7,000 feet actually. That is interesting. Once activated, it'll show S speed about 200 knots. Okay, so you can activate it way out. Okay, I didn't know that. Am I thinking of the 747? Okay, that's all good. What's up? Hopefully now we'll get back on to... I'm just hoping once... There's more to go around than what I'm doing here. I know that for sure. But I want to come back down here again. It's MCDU by percent. What do I do with the MCDU? That is Bad Boy Rogue has followed. Welcome, Bad Boy Rogue. We're doing a go around. I stuffed it up. Going to 7,000 feet. Bad Boy Rogue, welcome to the madness. So I stuffed it up. And I didn't need to stuff it up at all. A performance page, activate your approach. So I've got to reactivate the approach. Performance, activate approach. Okay, is that it? See, sometimes I'm doing stuff and it works. Sometimes I you know, I haven't done enough study. I'm just winging it. There, 7,000 feet, please. 7,000 feet. Thank you. Not 6,900, 7,000 feet. That's what I want. Yes, Steve Fisher says. Okay, so you've got to activate the approach again after going around, am I right? I didn't do that either. I have to do some... See how distracting it is when you're looking over? Now hit approach. Okay. Really? That easy? Just out here? I don't have to... Okay. No, it won't accept it. Oh, of course. Sorry, I had all this stuff off. I had everything off, including the autopilot. Now it's joining in. Altitude should be there as well. Damn it. It's fiddly. Come on. Okay. Approach. If you push the speed now, it will show. What will show? Approach. I'm at 200 knots. Autopilot's on. Approach. Oh. Where is this taking me? I want to be going to burn. Where is it taking me? Okay, Robert's saying you can't activate it until you establish on the localizer. That's what I thought. What should one do now? So that's not following the nav though. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Oh no, it's going crazy because I'm overhead the runway. Or is it coming to burn? No, it's not. Okay, let's flight manually for a bit. Let's just get it on. Let's get the autopilot off. Let's leave the auto throttle on. See how that goes. And I'm going to fly it as close to the ILS as I can on manual. Otherwise, we'll be up here all day. Let's stick it at 5,000 feet. Or actually 6, isn't it? Let's stick it at 6. Well, it's saying here to come to 4.8. Okay, we'll come down. We'll leave it at 5. Okay, keep my altitude at 5,000 feet for now. I'm on a left downwind. Speed's dying very quickly for some reason. That is not what I want. Let's add a bit of power now. Get about 60%. Flaps are up. So I'm going to come all the way out again. I think I stuffed that up entirely. Yeah, Deep Future saying I'd normally only press the approach button once I saw the glide slope diamond. Okay. So I wonder, can I get back on the profile though? Can I? Oh, it's still bloody amount of sanding. Come on, start climbing. Or I could be sensible and put it on heading mode. Take some workload off. Heading is set to heading here. Okay, I'm going to set my altitude onto manual. Boom, I'm going to come down to 3,800 feet. Autopilot on. I just want to get some control back here now. Okay, I want to descend at 600 feet a minute for now, or maybe 1,000. Okay, minus 1,000 feet descent to 3,800 feet. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Zoom in as much as I can. I want to be 10 miles out from the ILS. So it's now telling me we're 10.7 miles out. Okay, I'm going to take a left turn now, keeping an eye on my altitude. Thank you for that, T-Future. I appreciate it. I haven't keeping it so busy now. I haven't actually been looking at the chat, folks. I want to increase my rate of descent. Keep turning. Control Alt-L. I can't see anything. Heading. What is it here? Really ought to just give myself a long final so I can troubleshoot on the way down. The deuce. I am very, very, very low. It looks like it's deceiving. Feels like I'm very low to the ground. QNH is 1018, no? Oh, I could have done that direct to the next waypoint. Oh, we'll do it manually now. There's everybody flying around waiting for me, look. Look at all the people. Is that the bloody runway? So there's a couple of runways around here. It is the runway. I'm getting confused here with the clutter here. 2,000 feet. I mean, where's the runway? Okay. Yeah, we're messing this up big time. Okay, I'm messing this up big time. I know what I've done wrong now. So this is where it comes into play. I'm going back to 5,000 feet. And I'm going to... I'm way too close to the runway. I didn't do that right at all. At all. Let's come back out to a heading. I have to fly this manually because it's the only way I know. Please climb and stop overspeeding. Let's take a heading of the opposite direction we're at, please. To roughly 030 and climb back up to 5,000 feet. Climb back up to 5,000 feet. Auto throttle on. Okay, climb back up. I'd like a better climb rate than that, please. So this is where you need to understand how to do a missed approach, what buttons to press. This is I haven't looked up at all. So a missed approach, a go around. So that's something I've got to practice. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around flying manually for the entertainment purposes. You're watching me squirm at the moment if you've just joined us. I messed up the approach and I'm flying manually back up to 5,000 feet, and I'm going to fly the ILS manually as punishment the whole way down. Yeah, I'm going to fly the ILS all the way down. Have I got the... hopefully I haven't reset the frequencies or anything. Okay, that's fine. And 259 is the approach course. Okay, fine. That's done there. So that's okay. Now I'm going to take a turn to the... Oh, I might keep turning there. I said 060. We're going to go 090 now. Or maybe 100. What a stuff up. No. Follow my heading, please. That's gone all crazy again. Autopilot switched off there. I'm going manual. I'm going manual. Autopilots are dangerous. Autopilots sure are dangerous. Oh dear. I can't see from here where the... Come on. Those are so sensitive. 60% I'm not looking for. There's 5,000 feet there now. I've done it again. 260 I'm looking for when I come back in. Oh, I see what I'm looking at here. I want to come down this side here. So I'm turning roughly to heading in 060 or 090 thereabouts. We're going to get down. If I have to stay up here all night, we're going to get down 65%. It's very... The Thrustmaster controls, by the way, are very... They're very sensitive. Okay, we're on a downwind now for sure. It's up and downy. I can't see a thing outside. This is going to be tricky. I'm on manual now, except for the throttle. In fact, I'm going to switch that off as well. Manual just seems better to me sometimes. Okay. Note to self. I need to learn the procedures of the go around in the autopilot. Oh, thank you, Deep Future, for the 100. For the 100 bits. Morning, Davo. 453. And Mercy Fly. How are you? So I put down 10 flaps. Just on the edge there. Going too fast. Taking a bit of power back. 50% maybe. It's a little bit up and down here. Just trying to get the thing set up here. Okay, great. Got it. No, too fast. Too fast. I'm going to take a right turn to a heading of 260. Now I want to intercept the ILS. I do miss the old-fashioned VOR job here. I can switch to it, great, possible. Okay, so we should be about 10 miles out shortly. When I turn in. Now I'm going to come down to 2,800 feet now. Not yet, I'm still going to go out a little bit further. Autopilots can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, can't they? 2,800 feet I'm looking for. I would like an altitude bug. $3,800 set. Great. Heading. Keep coming down. Keep coming down. Heading is going to be 260, 259. No, 259, please. Oh God. There we go. No, not 258, 259. And I can take my right turn. I'm just going to look in a little bit more now, folks. 2,800. Yeah, I hope to keep the 200 knots for now. I'll do a tiny bit of power. Let's do a nice turn here. Got the ILS on. And I want... Okay, I'll change that one in a second. Oh, too high, too high, too high, too high, too high, too high. I haven't got a glide slope though. Adding a bit of power, can get too slow. 40% odd. I'm trying to go back to the old school way of doing this now. The course isn't set. Right. Gotta figure out things as I go along here. Damn it. 259. I'm looking at the plates here. 259. Okay. Oh, straighten up. Intercept. Okay, this is bringing me home now a little bit. 259. Have we got the VOR? That's not the ILS, so that's the VOR. And the ILS. I'm trying to figure this out now, big time. Why haven't I got any indications for the ILS? Anybody know? I know I'm too low. I just don't have to deal with having to come down later on. I'm not getting indications for the ILS at all. I'm not getting my glide slope or my... I'm not getting the glide slope itself. Okay, so I'm quite far out actually. I am... It's not giving me an indication how far out I am either. Adding a bit of power. I'm just trying to make this up, folks, as I go along. I'm trying to get myself out of a spot. 50% is not enough. These controls are so sensitive on the thrustmasters, there's not enough throw on them. Where is the ILS gone? I should be turning by now. Is it because I've switched this thing? That should be the runway there ahead. I'm not getting any indications. I'm going to try and figure this out now. 145, 150 knots. No indications. For the ILS. I'm 18 miles out. I should have something. Oh, I have, here we have the diamond here. I think I messed myself up by looking here. The VOR rose. LS, there we go, LS here. Okay, I'm learning things as I'm panicking, folks. LS, that's what I'm looking for there, but I have it here as well, I know that. So, this line here is throwing me off. 3,800, oh, start coming down, will you? So, coming down to 3,800 feet. 17 miles out, so I'm quite a bit out, and I wanted that. I wanted to be a good bit out. Now let's get my 3,800 for the love of God. So I figured a lot of stuff out now out of the blue. LS, what is that on? Okay. I think I will trust you. I'm not getting a glide slope. Anyone know why? Let me have a look. Ah, you have it. Must have been too far out. Yeah, I was too far out. There we go. So I was too far out, Johnny F there. Right, so now I'm back in the game. And if I could just descend and not climb like an idiot, that would be great. 26%, that's nonsense. If you can see what my hand is doing here. Okay, so let's get on it. My heading book here. Where's my heading book? Okay. Let's get on it. So folks, if you just joined us, I stuffed up big time, and I did a go around, and I'm just trying to make up my VOR here. I'm flying in manually as punishment. As absolute punishment. That's all good. So 10 miles out flaps 1, isn't it? 10 miles out flaps 1, 8 miles out flaps 2, and gear. I'm just being very gentle. I don't want to intercept too heavily and give myself more work to do. I'm way too high. I want 3,800, which is the base for the ILS. But I'm home now, because I can see the runway. Do you know? But let's do this as properly as I can. Then I got to find my way to the parking. That is going to be the tough bit. Most certainly. Oh, I put my eyes everywhere now at the moment. Flaps 1. Flaps. I moved the flaps to flaps 1 there, I'm sure of it. Is that flaps 1? It's got to be flaps 1. 3,800. 8.5 miles. Doesn't look like that to me. And I'm getting indications I'm too low. Well, that's not me and the pappies anyway, that's someone else. So get a bit slow. I keep it at 140 knots. I'm just guessing here. No, you are too low. I'm not getting any indications from the glide slope. It just seems that I'm very close. I should be on the glide slope by now. No? Here comes the glide slope. Okay. I'll trust it for the moment. Please God, I have the correct settings, etc. Now the glide slope's coming in. 8 miles out, flaps 2. A bit late at that. Flaps 2, gear down. It's coming down. That'll cause an awful lot of drag, so I'll lower the nose. Get on profile. We're home. Okay. I just want to keep the ILS all the way down now. I want 800 feet a minute. Oh, get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Okay. Okay, gears down. Stage of flaps. It's a very steep approach, you know. I'm all over the shop here, folks. Keep fighting. Just get on. I don't want to go half scale. It's an unstable approach. 40 knots is fine. Full flaps now. There we go. I'm just trying to... I can't see the actual heading indicator here. That's the problem I'm having. Okay, good, good, good. Getting a little bit too high. That's fine. Or, yeah, a little bit too high. It's a very steep approach. It's something I haven't set up here. Very late, steep approach. Go on visual. Go on visual. 120 knots will do. It was 120, 30 even. Adding some power. Full flaps. Too late time stuff now. Yeah, there's something weird here, folks. I've done something terribly wrong. But at least if I get a smooth landing, you might forgive me. Oh, there's a wind as well, isn't there?
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Okay. Not quite on the centre line. I don't even have to press the brakes. I've got the auto brake on. It's all automated, of course. It brakes itself because I got the auto brakes on because I set them up before. The plane is flicking its lights. Are you all flicking your lights? The tower saying, please, Gripperson, please remains stationary on the runway and call the tower. Are you all where are you all? Fluttering up. Yes, there you are at the end. So I'm going to turn off. So it's not over yet, right? It's not over yet because I've got to find my way to the gate. Let's take the brakes off. Let's get those. Can I take to switch them off? And let's move to taxi. So let's just exit here somewhere. I also want to take off the brakes and disarm the spoiler. Alright, get rid of that. There we go. We'll take an exit here. Oh, you just... thank you, Johnny F. You just press your toe brakes to disable the brakes. Brilliant. Excellent. There's a lot to the Airbus I don't know, you know? An awful lot. I'm just going to keep going on the stream, and I learn it from Johnny F. and Rolf Copter and Deep Future and all the boys. So, wow. Missed approach procedures. What do I do? I think I'll have to look into that. Big time. So my error. We'll wait till I stop here and I'll review my errors. I've been thinking about this all night now. I've been kicking myself constantly. Being very upset. And I'd be awake at night. You know. Flaps are all up. Yeah, grand. I'm just going to halt here and get taxi instructions. Park and brake on. Now, TV wants to turn off. Great. Now, okay, so let's rock the radio here first properly. ATC, contact ground. Boom. Taxi to gate 91. Oh, let me just write this down here. Oh, I better acknowledge because they'll kick me then, won't they? Oh no, that wasn't for me, that was for Jazz. So, we want to request taxi to Gates. Okay, Gripper Sim, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, taxi to Gate 88 via A5 cross runway 8 left A5 Bravo. I just acknowledge that. Ah, no, it's too late. Acknowledge taxi clearance. Okay, no, it's not too late. Alpha 5 Bravo 4 Charlie. Okay, so it's give me the ribbon, and I put that on purpose. So taxi via taxiway A5, cross runway 8 left, then Alpha 5 again, then Bravo 4 and Charlie. Okay, let's just follow that then, because I'm amazed at how do they find their way around? How do they, do you know? But I know it's just it's not hard. I know it's just a mystery. I know it's just a part break off. I know it's just a mystery. In fact, the stuff I have to switch off here. After landing. Let's just do this. This is what they're doing whilst they're moving, okay? As far as I'm aware. Weather radar off. That off. The transponder has to go off. TCAS off, flaps retracted they are. Transponder onto standby, otherwise you'll get the TCAS for the others. And that goes to standby. Nose light, protective wind shear off. I switched that off just down here, didn't I? Yeah. Did I? Yeah. Nose light. Taxi. No. I know they have to come off anyway. Running light off. Nose light taxi. Spoilers retract. I did. APU master on. And start the APU. Anti-ice is required. Okay, is that it? Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, Ski. Let's taxi to the gate and follow the so what I want to do here is go, you know, I don't want to get lost either on the stream. So it says cross A5 and cross 8 left. We're on, that's A5. We're on A5 and we're going towards 8 left and 26 right. That makes sense to me. Happy days. So that's A5. So we're still in A5 all the way across the runway. Let's have a quick look out here. Right and left. Brilliant. Good stuff. Now they said cross 8 left, which I've done. A5. So A5. Where's A5 then? I just want to see. That's B. A5, 8 left, A5, and then Bravo. Okay, sorry. And then Bravo. It's quite tricky. You know? B5. Wow. You're on A5. Yeah, I'm just trying to think ahead. So I just want to think if I didn't have the giveaway of the taxi lines, you know, where I'd be going. I'm on A5, B, Bravo 4. There's Bravo 4 pointing that direction. So I'm on Bravo there. And that's B4. Take a left for B4. Okay. Great stuff. It's just something to get used to, you know. Usually the airports I go to in the real world are very, very simple. Very, very simple. So that's the thing. And I do understand the pilots would be based here and they'd know where they're going. And there's Charlie. B4 to Charlie. So let's go to Charlie. Don't think I'm the only one having this problem. That's what happens with these big, you know, you can hear it if you look up the web, the ATC guys, and they're like, where are you going? To the real air pilots, the pilots who haven't been to the airport before. And they're going, where are you going? I said, I don't know. They get lost all the time. Fire brigade in front, and I thought Microsoft said they'd have that not happen. So there's the gate there. I feel like I'm on a little bicycle with the safety wheels on. Ah, you know? And I feel I shouldn't, you know? I don't know. Oh. Come on. Get on it. Here we go, the gate. So it feels like having the safety wheels on. Yeah, so it wasn't too difficult. Just about... Well, that doesn't look right. Is he going to reach? Let's move forward a little bit more. Okay, brakes on. Park and brake on. Thankfully I have the physical control. Let me take off the baby wheels. Let me take off this baby wheels, please. I think I practiced that on my own a little bit. You know, it's just a bit of a mystery. It's not hard. Oh, I don't want that. Go away. I just want to take... It's in this... By the way, if you're wondering where that is, it's in assistance options. You go to navigate, nav aids, taxi ribbon, on or off. There we go. That's how that's done. Blind save, go back. Now, let's shut the thing down. Let's get the engine shut down. Very simple. I could just guess here, but let's follow the checklist. Park and brake on, yeah. Anti-ice off, it is. APU. If APU on, APU bleed on, yeah. APU bleed is coming on. There we go. APU is already on from before, isn't it? Let me just check the APU. Yeah, APU is good. See, I've learned something. Not available. External power on. So we'll call the old truck with the external power. In fact, we won't bother because it's the last flight of the day. Engine masters 1 and 2 off. Beacon light off as the engines are off. Beacon light off. Beacon. Just put my eyes on it. Why can't I put my eyes on these lights? It's infuriating me. It's right in front of me. I know. There it is. Beacon light off. Nose light off. I think they all come off. Surely. The strobe should have been off ages ago. Seatbelt signs off. Fuel pumps off. Ground equipment connect. Okay, we're not connecting any ground equipment. Let's get the passengers off the airplane. They're looking for their money back, and they're not pleased. Now that should open the door. Well, that actually... So I can't see a thing. There should be loads of lights. The night lighting isn't great here. Do you ever notice that in the airport itself? There should be lots of lights around here. It looks awful. The standard scenery now at night time. It does look very poor. There's no reflections from the light from the windows onto the ground. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a problem, and I'm sure they'll fix that. But I'm pretty sure that the gate is connected there. Okay, so securing the aircraft. Okay, so ADRS off. Oxygen off. Crew oxygen. No. Now I have recorded the landing. We're going to have a look at the landing now in a second. Don't worry, I'll just stop the recording there because it's just going to take up this space. And we're going to have a look at my landing and see what you think, and we'll do a vote. Right? We're going to do votes. It's not over yet. Where was I? Crew oxygen. Off. Exit lights off. So we're shutting down now. Exit lights. Exit lights, exit lights. Here we go. No, I'll put them off. Very finicky with the mouse. APU bleed off. APU comes off. no external power, immersion lights off, no smoke signals off, battery 1 and 2 off. Yeah, okay, fine, battery 1 and 2 off. Kind of the reverse of what we did. Where are the battery lights? There we go. Now we still have power. Do I have external power on? Oh, it takes a while, doesn't it, to shut down? Is that right? It takes a while to shut down. It just kind of shuts down on its own, doesn't it? Good. Wow. Let's have a look at the comments. We're going to have a look at my landing now in a second. Johnny F, thanks for the stream again, Grippersim. Enjoyed it very much, as always. Got to run, though. The missus is getting very angry. No worries at all. Johnny F, thank you very much for your help. Now, I'm kind of... I'll have to figure that out why the power's on, and that light should be off there. Anyway, I can do this on my own. Right, so let's have a look at the replay of the landing itself. Let's go to replay. Let's go replay. Let's go to the... I'll just pause it. We're going to go down to about here. Now, so you can see something, I'm going to put it on... I'm going to put the daylight on a little bit for you, so you can actually see it. We'll do it like nice in the evening, the golden hour, okay? And let's come down to, here we are. Resume replay. Oh, the engines are off. It's not going to display the sounds. What a bummer, I shouldn't have shut it down. I wonder if I have control E there, will it do it? Okay, so there's a few things there. I messed up the approach because I was busy talking. And I didn't hit the approach button at all. That was the first thing. Oh, look at the door open. See, it keeps the it keeps the settings for the record. It doesn't reset everything. And it's no engines here. They're all shut down. But hopefully Control D fixed that, so we'll get the sounds of the engines. Anyway. So yeah, there was a few errors there I made, and this is one thing that I was... There's a bit of a crosswind. Look at that. Why is the door still open? Oh, that's the bug if you pull away from the gates, isn't it? So, I think the landing was okay, but it was the approach that I messed up big time this time. So, yeah, a tough one. A tough one. Keith Farrell says, here are we from County Louth in Ireland. Thanks for your stream. No worries. Thanks for the stream again. That was from Johnny F. Let's go to YouTube and see if anyone's saying there. Travis, I hate that YouTube left me hanging. What's that? SpaceX Starship Central. Been gripping me to the simulator all evening. Passengers stumbling to the bar. Yeah, damn right they are. After the bumpiness earlier on. They were just kept up a little bit longer. So yeah, I did a miss approach because I forgot to arm the damn approach button. That's what happened there, okay? Because I've done this loads of times. There you go. That's sterile cockpit for you, isn't it? Sterile cockpit. Because I'm looking over here, reading the comments, and paying attention more to the chat than flying. So I think I'll just have to do like some other YouTubers do. They go to side. They just concentrate on the approach, and they don't really talk that much. A little bit maybe. They follow the checklist, not like me. Travis says he set the notification bell earlier and wasn't notified. Yeah, this is a constant thing with YouTube. People aren't getting their notifications. In fact, I don't really share my videos for some reason. I don't know why. Hence, actually, someone was asking me yesterday about Patreon. I said, why don't you go into Patreon? And I actually did set up a Patreon. Only for that reason, because YouTube won't share the videos. A lot of people come and they say, I've been watching flying channels for ages, they'll say. Here, I'll just activate the screen. And they haven't come across the channel at all. So Patreon is there. Just look for Gripperson. I'm not going to really advertise it, you know. But some people have looked for it, so I've added it there today. But yeah, YouTube can be... Do let me know if you don't get notifications, folks. D-Feature says, a lot of YouTubers are saying their views are down. Yeah, my views are right down. Okay, it looks like a mad time to be watching the landing. Jeez. You did, okay, lad. You made it in time for the... thankfully, you didn't see the madness that happened. I made a big mistake. I did the usual. I didn't concentrate on the flying. I concentrated on the chat a little bit too much. And I didn't hit the approach button on time. I had to do go around, and there, I don't know what happens with the Airbus when you do the go around, so I just did it manually. So you can all vote. Actually, I'll pause it here. Hang on. Can I pause it? Can I pause it there? Oh, can. Of course I can. Okay, I'm going to pause it. Stand by. Who's on YouTube? We're going to do a poll, right? Does the new release have the ability to record? The one coming up will... yes. Not this one, but the next one, I believe, will have the ability to record. The next update. Update 7. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do create a poll on YouTube, and we're going to see how is my landing. How was my landing? So it was all manual on the approach, okay? So I'm going to say one option for, okay, 10 out of 10. I'll give another option for, because I've only got 4 options, isn't it? We'll go 8, 7 out of 10. And then we'll go add option 5 out of 10. Add option give up. Give up. And I'll show you a Twitch as well, right? So there's the poll going into YouTube now for all of you watching YouTube. It's 29 there, 29 people. I'm going to go back a little bit on the approach. I'm just going to rewind a little bit because I forgot about that. Okay, and now we'll watch the landing. So there's the poll up. So wait, don't do it yet. Don't cast your vote. Wait till after I've landed. Right. Resume replay. Okay, because you didn't really see the landing. Or I suppose you did, but let's have a look from the outside so you can double check. You know. There we go. We're out. Just change the daytime a bit. You can't see the fields. Now you can see everything. Nothing is hidden. So I'm on the poppies here, look. You see the poppies? Way off there in the distance. So it's on the poppies, it's all manual, no autopilot at all. Which is tricky to keep the altitudes, I have to admit, because I was flying the bloody beach barn yesterday. Now I'm too high. I'm just a little bit too high there in the poppies. Very steep approach, I'll have to look into that. Why it was so steep. It seemed that way. It was very late when we entered. I don't know, it just seemed very, very high. Usually that 3-degree slope, you know. So here we come. Here we go. That's fine. That was okay, actually. That was all kind of on the poppies in the end there, I feel. And touch it down, please. Oh. Okay. Okay. There goes the nose wheel. There's a nose wheel. Okay, that wasn't the worst, was it? Now we're back at the center line. Let's rewind one more time before we go and have a different view. Sometimes, here I'll go a bit earlier so not to keep you. There we go. Resume replay. Sometimes it goes very, very well. Sometimes you forget one little thing to press. You miss the approach button, it's all over. You're going to stuff the whole thing up. That little button. And I had to go back to manual. Because that's the way I know. The only way I know is I don't know the autopilots that well. You know? There you go. SpaceX, you're the best, man. Thank you very much, SpaceX. I feel like I messed things up. That wasn't so bad, was it? A little bit off the centre line, but I got right back onto it, and there's the nose wheel going down there now. Pop. Happy days. I love the wing wobble. So there you go, folks. Like hard butter, Travis says. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's have a look then at all the comments before I show you the results. Why did that stop? Okay, let's have a look at the results. The results on YouTubey Poos are... Okay, 73% says 10 out of 10. 7 out of 10 says 17%. 0 for 5 out of 10. And 8% says give up. You just put... You hit... Oh, it's all changing now. It's all going to give up now, is it? You're all going to change it to give up. So 69%, 70% says 10 out of 10. So it was okay. It was all right. And you just... Because I put give up there. Look, everyone's changing their votes now, look. So there's less than give up now. There's more 7 out of 10. Well, you're kind of still thinking about it, I suppose. Johnny F says it's got to be a strong 7. Okay, lad says, hi all, looks like I made it into... Oh, you did. Yeah, sorry, okay, I read that already. So that's an interesting deep feature. Yeah, there's a lot of things about that. Oh, Lonely Reaper says, my game crashed. Thanks for the stream. Oh, blast. You mean your sim crashed? That shouldn't happen. Well, listen, everybody. I'll be on again tomorrow night. And where's the comments here? I'll be on again. Too many windows open. I'll be on again tomorrow night. Or tomorrow evening. Okay. Around about, I don't know what's going to happen, but around about this time I plan to be on. And thank you all of you for following and subscribing, and thank you for bits. Thank you Deep Future for the bits, and thank you for all of you. Oh look, Bad Rogue, I missed a few there. Bad Rogue subscribed with the Prime. Thank you very much, Bad Boy Rogue. Thank you very much. I missed that there. Wow. Thank you Deep Future for helping out, and everyone, Davo and everyone else for helping out. I've missed Johnny F as well. We got Brian, thank you Brian, Bad Boy, thank you, Glappy, Marcus, Sebastian, Aviation Cal, Creamy, thank you very much, Akabaj, I think it is, Les Tail, Rocky, and all of you there. There's Ali Zab 1, and there's Field 1, and all of you there who followed. Anyway, I'll be here for... Oh, the Holster became a member as well. That was yesterday. Hot Stoner. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was a tough one for me because I stuffed it up. I stuffed up the approach. But look, the landing was okay. Yeah, so folks, I won't keep you anymore. Go and have a nice night, and I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget about Sunday, 2100 hours Irish time on the North European server. Cheerio.